Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this. So as we kick off today's event, I want you to feel the weight of history, the energy of purpose, and the excitement of a journey decades in the making. India isn't just another market for new skin. It's the realization of a long but in a cubicle. Mike Heller. He's always the guy you see in the background. He is the reason we are here today. So everyone, give it up for Mike Heller! Mike and I have formed a really good bond over the last few years as we've tried and looked into opening India. 2019, that was a year of preparation, months of research, endless consultant meetings, regulatory reviews, manufacturing visits, customer studies, economic modeling, you name it, we did it. We traveled, we analyzed, we obsessed over every detail. But more importantly, we learned. We learned what India deserved. We learned what India expected. And we began to build COVID, lockdowns, supply chains collapsing, borders closing, uncertainty everywhere. Mike and I were still working on India, even though both of us had full-time roles outside of India in Nu Skin. We would meet at strange hours across time zones. We would rework on strategy every week because the world kept shifting under our feet. But with every obstacle came opportunity. When the world paused, India reflected. Health became a priority. Wellness became a conversation at every dinner table. People realize the importance of supplements. The values they live, they are the heartbeat of this launch. And for me personally, this is a moment of transition. It's the end of one journey, it's the beginning of another. The end of 6 years of planning, research, due diligence, but the beginning of something bigger, louder, more impactful. Nu Skin India in action. This is not the closing of a chapter. This is the opening of a legacy. And I cannot wait to see how this team and you, all of you, will lead this moment forward. Now,
us to it so much more. With this, ladies and gentlemen, before I invite the next gentleman up on stage, may I please request your attention onto the screens. We have something that we'd like to show you.
We innovate at science and technology.
We are building a future together.
You know, becoming the world's #1 brand for beauty device systems for 6 consecutive years. That's no cakewalk. But Nu Skin, we've got science, innovation, and hard work in our DNA. It wasn't always glitz and glam. We started with a dream back in 1984, just a few products and a whole lot of ambition. And by 1991, we were taking on the world, opening our first overseas market in Hong Kong. Then came 1996, a big year. We hit the New York Stock Exchange, a publicly traded company founded on family values. And we also launched the Nu Skin Force for Good Foundation. That is all about spreading positivity and making the world a better place. In our pursuit of promoting healthy lifestyles and inner well-being, we acquired Pharmanex in 1998, introducing supplements and wellness programs to our markets. In 2001, we pioneered the handheld facial spa, a compact, intelligent, and powerful device that marked Nu Skin's entry into the era of cutting-edge devices. Nu Skin establishing Nourish the Children in 2002, we committed to Shaliv as the world's #1 brand for beauty device systems in 2016. And we've proudly held that title for 6 consecutive years. Venturing into the Internet of Things realm in 2022, we connected our first device online, the ageLOC Lumispa IO, ushering in a new era of connectivity and innovation. This laid the foundation for the launch of our integrated beauty and wellness device in 2023, the Renew Spa IO. This clinically tested spa-like system is designed to help you look and feel your best through person commissions and incentives, including success trips. When you hit your incentive targets, you'll earn your spot on an unforgettable trip to a luxury. If you belong there, it's when will you cross your targeted finish line. Your seat in the sun is waiting. Just imagine the opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of every organization and product are its people, and of course, a vision that really encapsulates integrated wellness and breakthrough science. This gentleman has that vision and how. Please join me as I now welcome up on the stage.
Hello, hello. How are you? No. How are you? I want to feel energy up on this stage. I want to feel your energy. I want you to be as excited as I am to be in the seat that you are in right now. Are you excited? Yeah. I'm telling you, 41 years ago, Nu Skin opened its doors in 1984, and there were a few people sitting in a tiny living room in Blake Roney's home. And that business has flourished. Market opening event. This is the luckiest day of your life. It truly is. Someday you will look back, mark my words. For those of you that remain committed to your dream, mark my words, November 17th, 2025 will be the day that your life changed. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Okay, before I talk about what I wanted to talk about, I want all of our international leaders to please stand up. If you are one of our international leaders, please stand up. Look around. Look at these beautiful Nu Skin people. I'm telling you, Nu Skin is a global family. Nu Skin is a global family from day one. The vision, the name of the company was called Nu Skin International. And our founders, Blake Roney, the most vibrant, exciting, growing economy in the world. And you are here on day 4 of the pre-market launch. You are very, very fortunate. I hope you feel that way. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. These 3 people are amazing mentors of mine. When I was just a young 21-year-old, I was sitting in a room very similar to this. It was actually much bigger, 20,000 people. And I had been invited there by our America's president, Scott Schwartz. You see, as a young college student, I was working, selling shoes at a store. And this man came in and he had a big mustache and curly hair. And we started to talk and I sold him 6 pair of shoes. I was a pretty good salesman. And by the time he walked out, he said, "You need to come see me at my office." And I said, "Where's your office?" And he said, "It's down on 75 West Center Street in this little town called Provo, Utah." So I went down to the office, I rode up to the elevator, and I met Scott Schwartz at that elevator. And Scott was an amazing visionary and an amazing love for this business. And Scott taught me about Nu Skin Enterprises. And he invited me to go to my first global convention, where I got to listen to Blake and Sandy and Steve talk about the future of Nu Skin. And they talked about these amazing values and principles of being a global force for good, of empowering people with a better life. Everything they talked about, it wasn't about the revenue, it wasn't about the profit, it was about the people. It was about having impact. I want to tell you that for 40 years that Nu Skin has operated every day, in every way, we continue to be about the people. We continue to be about you and the 8.5 billion others of you who are looking for a better life. That is what fuels me. That is what India. I'm telling you, this is going to be big. You are here today, and you are going to witness the ride of your life. I hope you're excited about it. I truly do. Now listen, this mission statement, I always talk about mission statements. Every company has a mission. Missions are intended to never change in the company in the course of time that company will operate. I want you to know our mission statement has never changed. But these words of being a global force for good by empowering people to look, feel, and live better lives, they're not just words on a wall in our offices around the world in more than 40 countries. These are actual values that we hold within. This is everything we do. Everything that guides us is based upon these words. When you become a part of Nu Skin and you start to live by these principles and these values, and every day you wake up, it's about empowering other people. Not yourself, you will do just fine. But it's about empowering other people to improve lives. When you live that every single day, you can't help but to have a beautiful day and to have a beautiful life as you do that. And I hope you adopt this mission statement as your own mission for why you exist in this world. We all exist today on this planet. We're not alone. We're with others. Every person to your right, to your left, in front of you, behind you, is on the same journey that you were on. They're looking for a life that is better. Every person that you passed in the airplane, on the train, on the bus, in the taxi, at your hotel, at a store, every single person on this planet wants to look, feel, and live better. Is that true or false? It's true. Everybody wants a better life. The challenge is they don't know how to get it. They don't have the right vehicle to get that better life until you open your mouth and show them what it is. Now, Nu Skin here, we have a vision. Our vision is to become the world's leading intelligent company. We believe in holistic beauty and wellness. We believe that you need to be as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. And we also believe that what you put on the outside will impact the inside. We have a vision of impacting more than 10 million households around the world in the next few years. And I'll tell you what, I think this vision's too small now. When we're here in India with 1.5 billion people, we need to elevate our vision. Do you agree? We need to be thinking bigger than this. Do you agree? Maybe this goal needs to be our 2026 vision for India. 10 million households here. Can you help us to do that? Okay, so let's talk about how you're going to do that. Number one, we are going to power you and your businesses with innovation to the core. When you represent Nu Skin products, you are represented in products that contain all of the good ingredients, none of the bad ingredients. We believe in clean beauty. I always say we were clean before clean was a thing. Before every other company was talking about being clean and providing clean products, Nu Skin was actually doing it in 1984. That innovation has never stopped. We were the first company to bring a biophotonic scanner, the ability to measure carotenoids in your skin non-invasively. That means without blood. We were the first company to bring nutraceutical, pharmaceutical-grade nutrition through Pharmanex. We were the first company to connect IoT into beauty devices, and now are the #1 beauty and wellness device systems brand in the world. Everything that we do is about innovation. Yes, and that innovation is here to power your business. Now, I wish I could talk for another 2 hours on innovation, because I am telling you, in 30 years at this company, with some of the most amazing innovations that this company has ever launched, I have never been more excited about what's coming next. Prism.io. I'm telling you guys, every family in India deserves to know their nutritional health. And we are going to show it to them. We are going to show that to them, right? We have an obligation. Our chief product scientist is going to be up here in a few minutes to talk with you more about Prism.io. So that's one part of our vision, intelligent beauty and wellness. The second part of our vision is through our leadership opportunity platform. Now, I need you to understand this principle. Nu Skin is a leadership-driven, customer-obsessed company. And people ask me, what does that actually mean? What does it mean to be a leadership-driven, customer-obsessed company? What that means is the only way for Nu Skin to get these amazing products into the hands of consumers around the world is through you. It's through your ability to connect with others, to show them a vision, to activate them, engage them, excite them, show them their potential. Because most people, they don't know their potential. They don't see themselves for what they can be in the next 10 years. Instead, they look at themselves today. Is that true? Do we give ourselves enough credit for the potential that we have? No. Somebody needs to show that to us. Somebody needs to provide the opportunity for us to improve our lives. Somebody needs to show us the way, to be a mentor, to help us grow and learn and achieve and to strive for more. That is what you will do as leaders here at Nu Skin. You power our business. Nu Skin is based on the principle of partnership. The company providing the world's best products, the most rewarding compensation system with our 5% just 6th generation comp. What I'm saying? Okay, so let me close up here by telling you that I am so excited about India. As Andrew told you, I came to India in 2004 for the first time, 21 years ago, on a scouting trip to see whether or not Nu Skin was ready for India. And I spent a week here. And I can tell you, after spending a week here, I realized we weren't yet ready for each other. We were still children in kindergarten, and we needed to grow up together. At Nu Skin, we needed to learn how to operate at scale. We needed to learn how to reach broader into the population, not just be a premium beauty company, but provide solutions in beauty and wellness for everyone. We needed to learn how to become digital first. We needed all of this understanding to win in India. And India needed to develop through the amazing vision of your Prime Minister Modi, who has a vision for India. That's right. I'm a huge Modi fan. I love Modi. I'll tell you why I love Prime Minister Modi. 2 reasons. Number 1, he is selfless. He is purely selfless. His vision is to help every person in India to arrive at a better life. And number 2, he's a visionary. He sees so clearly the aspiration of India to be fully independent, fully developed by 2047. You guys, we have an opportunity to be a part of that vision, to help Prime Minister Modi make India truly the economy of the future. Is that true? Now is our time. 21 years later, we've been preparing for this day. I can tell you we are ready. Digital first, innovation enabled, and powered by the most amazing group of startups. Each of you are a startup CEO. Whether you know it or not, you are running your own businesses. I'm running Nu Skin, you're running yours. You are startup CEOs in India at this perfect time with this perfect opportunity. Are you ready to go? I hope you're ready to go. I'm telling you, you should not sleep. Every hour of sleep that you have is 1 hour less that you could be talking to somebody about this amazing opportunity. And I hope you're as excited as we are. We can't wait. So I'm going to close by this. Talking about, no, I'll tell you this, I'll skip this one. I don't want to talk about that. I will tell you this. You will hear this term in your Nu Skin life millions of times. And this term is in our mission statement, to be a global force for good. You see, one of the most beautiful things about the Nu Skin business is that you can succeed only when others succeed. And when you succeed, Good Foundation was established in 1997 with the mission of helping children around the world to have a better life. That was the mission of the Force for Good Foundation. We have a statue out in front of our corporate headquarters of children flying around the world like Peter Pan, empowered to have a better life. I want you to know that when you put purpose in your business, when you start to look at your business, not for what it's doing to your pocketbook, but to the countless number of children around the world who can be helped through this opportunity, your business will thrive. Your business will have purpose and meaning deeper than you can ever imagine. I'm so proud of our Force for Good Foundation. I'm so proud of the more than 850 million meals provided to children. Every day that we wake up at Nu Skin, we feed nearly 100,000 children a nutritious meal. Can you believe that? Nearly 100,000 children are fed every single day and as you work tomorrow and the next day and the next year and the next decade, you will never forget that the true reason why we exist on this planet is not to help ourselves. It's to help others who can't help themselves yet. And by helping those people, they become empowered and they will turn around and help someone else. That is a vision that we can all be a part of. Do you agree? And then you need to go live it purposefully every single day in everything that you do. And if you do that committed every day, you will achieve that vision. Today is day 4 on the future of Nu Skin. And for you, it is day 1 being in this meeting. I can't wait to see what you will do and what we will do collectively as we prepare to launch India next year. This is not the launch date, by the way. This is not the launch date. This is the introduction. This is the first credit in the Bollywood movie that hasn't even started yet. You are sitting here right now before the opening to prepare for your business. What are we going to do together? Can you vision that? Can you see millions of people next year who have been touched by the work that you do? 10 million people in the next 5 years being a part of Nu Skin? Are we going to have to get the largest cricket stadium in India to house our opening event? We need to be clear on that vision because every person in India needs what we have. Every single person wants to look, feel, and live better. They just don't know how to do it. You are sitting in a room where the recipe for that is right in front of you, where you have uplines and mentors who can help you to accomplish that. And for that, I can't wait to see what we will do together. So with that, I want to say thank you and how much we love you already for being part of the Nu Skin family. Let's grow this thing together, okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Now listen. I get to introduce our next speaker, and I'm so excited about this guy. Our next speaker is a 21-year team elite. 21 years in the business, a 20-year team elite. Now, you may be saying, if you don't understand Nu Skin, Ryan, what is a team elite? A team elite is a global leader who has built a vast organization around the world of leadership, helping leaders, who help leaders, who help leaders, who help leaders, who help leaders, all the way through generationally. And this team elite status is very difficult to achieve, very difficult. He is a 2-time Circle of Excellence achiever, which means that through the course of his life, he's earned more than $5 million, well more than 5, by helping other people do the work that he does, and he shows up every day to do that. And guess what? It's very hard. And guess what? Most people never achieve that because they don't stay committed long enough to do it. This leader is full of passion. He's applied it to everything from being a professional wakeboarder to being a professional father of 6 children, a devoted husband who has been on the road nonstop for the last 6 months driving Prism.io, and all of a sudden 2 weeks ago he said, Ryan, I have to go to India. He had been trying to balance everything, and he sacrificed everything to be here with us and to talk about the opportunity. So you guys, I want you all on your feet. Get up, and I want you to give the biggest Bollywood welcome to 21-year Charlie Patterson. Charlie, come on up, let's go.
Yo, you still there? What's up? I'm Rick Thorne. Welcome back to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming at you right now is Mr. Charlie Patterson. He's a professional wakeboarder for 8.5 years, and guess what? He's our Marine.
And the third question, will it be worth it? Now, many of you have had successes and some struggles in the industry in the past. And I believe that Nu Skin, as it's been for me and countless others in this room, to be your home for the rest of your life. That comes with a decision. Clara McDermott, our founding distributor, who recently passed, said at my first convention, 5% of this room will go on to create success. 5%. What do you hear when I say that? Who is in control of whether you're the 5% that has success or the 95% that does not? Who's in control? I realized that I was the only one that was in control of whether I was the 5% or the 95%. And that every single one of us in this room has the ability, by making a decision, to be that 5%. I realized that this was my home, my chosen family that I would share this journey with. The moment that I made that decision that I would become a Blue Diamond, I was all in. I would do whatever it took to realize that goal. Listening to my upline, my sponsors, the examples that I wanted to emulate of my peers and the legacy leaders of this business. This was not the first time that I would see a vision that was so clear to me, that would leave me with a fear of loss. That when you listen to Ryan and we talk about the greatest success that India has seen in direct sales, fail to take action on this opportunity, it will very likely leave you asking, what if I wish it? What if I would have? Or telling yourself, I wish I would have. And this is not the first time, 21 years ago, that I went through this. 10 years earlier, I had a vision of wakeboarding. And the first time that I saw it, I saw the sport was going to be massive. I decided to move to Florida, across the United States where I'd never been, and committed to learn to wakeboard and become a pro in 9 months. I was called crazy. People ask me, how are you going to become professional at something that doesn't even exist? Because it didn't exist to them. I was the one with the vision. I was the one that had to take action on it. And I knew it was possible. I aligned and placed myself in the community of the best in the world to become one of them. And I realized that goal 9 months later. Within a couple years, I was one of the top paid professional wakeboarders in the world. 26 different sponsors. And those same people that called me crazy were not only wakeboarding now. When they looked down between their feet on the board that they were riding, it was my name on that board. So who was crazy? Then they called me lucky. Why do I tell you this? Why do I tell you these stories? It's not to impress you. It's to press upon you that our journeys will be very similar. You will have people call you crazy. You will have people doubt your vision. Yet it's up to you to take action. It's up to you to make that decision that there is no plan B. There is nothing to fall back on. That every step you fail forward to work together with senior partners in the company and entertainment.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Your energy, your mindset.
दुनिया सारी देखने तमाशा